Hi everyone, it's me, the Broke Stacker. Check it out, guys. I got myself a good deal on some 90% silver. We're gonna just hammer this down real quick. These won't quite fit in the crucible, so let me go ahead and just grab this one with some pliers. It doesn't matter what year these are. What is this, a 1886 S? Like, doesn't matter, am I right? So let's go ahead and just hammer these down. We're gonna start getting them where they'll actually fit into the crucible. It's good times. Hope you guys are liking the show. We're going to try to melt down some of these nice silver Morgan dollars tonight. It's going to be great. Oh, look, here's another one. What is this? This is going to be a very special pour, 1878S. Pretty good condition, too. That's good, though. There's no tarnish we have to burn off. So we're going to go ahead and just hammer these down so they'll actually fit in the crucible. Good times. There we go. See how it'll actually fit in the crucible now? So now it'll be all right. We got a few more of these to pour, or to hammer on. We'll give it a second, check the chat, see who's in here or not. Hey, Rockamoss, OTG, welcome in, guys. Good to see you. Has anybody caught on to that yet? We'll give it another second. Let a few people catch in here. I got the crucible and the furnace warming up right now. There's some metal melting in there right now. But we're going to be making a little bit more. Said we're buffering. Hopefully it comes back around. But yeah, we got some of these to hammer out, guys. Let's see here. Anybody know what these are? This one's a little beat up. It's fine. It's what, a 1882S. It's nothing. Am I right? Safety first. When we're hammering on our silver, you just want to make sure you grab the pliers. We're hammering on these so they actually fit in the crucible. We're going to melt these down, these silver dollars, put them in the crucible. And yeah, it's going to be great. MP68, welcome in. Yeah, so here's another one. We're going to melt these down, make something cool tonight. Yeah, what is this? An 1880, what is this, a Morgan dollar? S. Man, lots of S's here. We're just going to go ahead and hammer this down. Make sure it fits into the crucible. All right, that should be a good start. Don't you guys think? Heavy eyeballs. You're not getting sleepy on me, OTG, are you? Good to see you guys. Now, if you didn't catch on already, this is an April Fool's. These ones. These are not real silver dollars, I hope. Or I got a heck of a deal on them and I just destroyed them. So yeah, I just wanted to give a one last coup de grace on the April Fool's Day on that one, guys. We are going to tonight melt down some copper. We already have that going. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to bring the damn stickers out again. That'll have to be in a short later on. I brought them down out of the office finally. I just forgot to bring them out to the shop. I hope somebody is like super cringing when they open this video up to watch it later. It's going to be great. But yeah, let me give me just a second here. I got a little bit more setup to do. We're still, everything's stone cold on all the molds right now. I got probably most of a kilo in the 3 kilo crucible already. Let me grab my gloves. You guys see how cold it is out here? See my breath going here. Woof! A little chilly tonight. But it's okay. It's going to be all right. We've poured in a lot colder conditions. We've even poured where my bucket over there, my quench bucket, was solid ice. And it was like, man, it was just a little cold. I can't wait till next week. It's supposed to warm up into the mid 60s. Can't wait, honestly. It's just good weather's right around the corner. So don't let the bad weather get you down, everybody. What do I need? What do I need? I just went over here. What am I looking for? Ah, gloves. Again, hobbling around right now. Getting a little bit better. Did some PT today, but yeah, I'm not really careful. I will fall on my ass. Hey, maybe you guys will see that tonight. That'd be great. That's right. We got our gloves. Actually, let me get the other gloves. We use these ones here in just a second. How is everybody tonight? I know we're coming to you a little late tonight. I had to get a little alone time there with Mrs. Brokestacker, so no worries there. Got a family first, am I right? Not quite melted yet. Actually, let me show you guys that. Maybe that'll actually show up on the camera right now. See if we can get that. Yeah, they're not quite melted. Yeah, see, this camera just sucks when it comes to actually capturing what's in there and red hot and ready to melt. Yeah, it's at 1100 degrees Celsius. I just threw this in 5 minutes ago, so about 10-15 minutes. That first batch will melt down to the bottom, and everything also melts in really fast. What we're going to be pouring tonight, if anybody wanted to know, we're going to be starting off with this guy. We only poured, well, actually, no, we haven't poured any of these in copper yet, so that should be exciting. This will be the very first one of these tonight in copper. I still want to take a stab at, remember I told you guys I want to make a stand of copper out of this. We'll try to do that. Maybe I'll play around with a piece of wire here in a second, ready to pour and dip and stick, and hopefully it stays and doesn't melt away. That'd be nice. Raz Bobo, welcome in. Good to see you. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody in chat? We got Rocka Moss, OTG, and Raz Bobo. Thank you guys so much for coming out with me tonight. We're gonna make some really cool shit, and I'm glad to see you here with me to witness the magic, if you will. I'm in a good mood. Anytime I'm pouring, I'm in a good mood. I like to create, make cool stuff. I'm just gonna wipe off some, dust, debris, copper shavings, and everything off my desk here. My, what do you call this damn thing? The workbench. Thank you. Lennox, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to be melting some copper tonight, guys. Once I put my second batch of material in there, so we have like a total at least a couple kilograms in there to pour a bunch of stuff, then I'll start preheating my my graphite molds. But until then, I'm not even going to waste the time, because they'll cool off too fast before then. Look at this. Am I crazy? Guys, see my breath over here. It's outrageously cold out here. Should have brought a jacket out, but I'll be all right. I'll just cuddle up next to the furnace over there. Good times. What do? I just make cool stuff, man. What can I say? You just missed it earlier. I had my little prank. If you want to catch that, go back to the beginning of the video after this one's over. It's like the first 3 minutes. It's pretty comical. At least I thought it was. Someone's going, don't, no, don't. But yeah, happy April Fools, everybody. Let's see here. Making sure I have everything I need accessible. Oh, I almost forgot. Check this thing out. This is, if you guys remember some of the older videos, I got this stuck in the crucible. It was not touching the bottom. That's why it's like all oxidized right here. It did not melt. It just got stuck halfway up. It wedged itself in there. Kind of a modern day art masterpiece. A lot of white going on right here. You guys see that? I don't know what that is. Oxidization, if you will, from being out here in the shop during the winter. And this thing too, this was like really bright and lots of nice bright colors, but now it's like oxidizing a little bit just being out here in the shop. Kind of crazy. It might come off with water or whatever. I might hit it with that what's that stupid stuff called? The copper cream. Might hit that with the copper cream. That would be cool. And maybe this will be one of the giveaways when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Maybe we'll do 900 on this one and 1,000 on this one. This sucker's heavy. Be kind of cool. Yeah, we're rapidly approaching the subs here, guys, to hit 900. I think 884 was the last time I checked it, so it's coming up. Silver and Cigars in the house. Welcome in. Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. When we hit 900 subscribers, we'll be doing another giveaway. And when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll be doing the big giveaway. So both are just right around the corner. We've come so far. We got to keep going. Let me take a peek in here. I think we're like right there. Oh yeah, we're melted. Let's put some more in there, and then we'll start preheating our graphite. What do you guys think we should start with tonight? I'm leaning towards the crossbar tonight. and then do some others as well. Those I only poured one in copper of this. This is the Warriors a light bar, and man, it just came out phenomenal. That's actually one of my favorite pieces right now. I'm like still debating with myself if I want to put it at auction or not, because I kind of want to keep it. But we'll see. It's a very special piece. Who knows? Maybe I'll find something else I want to keep better. Maybe we'll include it in a giveaway. We'll see. It's a very special piece. All right, let's put some more in here, not burn the crap out of ourselves. Come on, you. Get in there. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I did this once before. Can I get it in there before it gets stuck? Can I get it in before it gets stuck? Oh my gosh. Get that out of there. Come on. Hopefully that's enough. Just get in there. Let's kind of close that down. Okay. Maybe we'll get lucky on that one. I think it's just barely closed enough. Yeah, I forgot about that because you're putting cold copper and on top of that liquid copper, it can kind of super cool the copper that's down below really quick. Solidify that and it won't go down all the way. It'll be kind of stuck there and sticking out like a rosebud, and we'll let you close your lid. Gotta be quick. Copper, you gotta be quick. Very precise in your motions. For whatever reason, it is what it is. Let's put all these to the side. I think we got enough in there to get started. Again, trying to stay cleanly over here. Kind of sort of keep the QC under wraps, under control in the broke, what do we call this? Not the broke workshop, I guess? The broke shop? Yeah, it's the broke shop, not the workshop, but the broke shop. I love it. Oh, broken bricks, broken countertop, broken this, broken that, story of my life, right? When copper oxidizes, it turns green. No, yes, that is correct. It's kind of weird that this stuff's there's green on there, yes, but there's also white. Don't ask me how. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's very bizarre. It's just been sitting over here on this brick for about a year, and the outer skin has got some white going on. I don't know if that's calcification from water that was on there from before from the quench, but that would have showed up like almost immediately. Took it a year for later. You can see a little bit of green there. Where is that? Right there on that thing, but yeah, that's strange. There's slag on that. There's that piece is a very particular piece. Kind of cool. Those are the softest nails I've ever seen. Softest nails? Do I have nails? These things? Yeah. Get a swallow of water here. Give me just a second. Oh, I've been in good spirits today. The last 2 days have kicked my ass. I've just been on the couch, mending licking my wounds, if you will. Just leg was turning blue on me the day before that when I was standing up. No, you get in the shower, you're up on your feet for 10, 15 minutes. Well, my leg was turning blue. It's like, this can't be good. So yeah, I've just been taking it easy the last couple of days, trying to get some good circulation going back in there. It is what it is. It's weird. My toes were fine, like 8 inches above my knee and 10 inches below my knee. It was all turning blue. It was just the weirdest. It was weird, right? If your appendages start turning blue, shouldn't you be worried a little bit? I mean, come on. All right, let's start up the fire here, guys. Again, we are going to start with, what do we call this? The broke angels. Oh, yeah, I guess I don't really need gloves for this part because I'm on this part. Again, if you're wearing headphones, this might get a little loud, so be careful, guys. Don't want to blow your eardrums out. Chickens dig blue legs. Is that right? Or chicks. There we go. I'll close that a little high. Woo! Woohoo! I made fire! Woo! Turn that down a little bit. Come on. I'm trying to turn it down. When you have a touch these bottles so on, like anything can happen, really. This mold has only had silver in it. Before that, it was brand new. It was sterling silver at that. Come on, you. The fine line, getting too hot or too low, and when it turns off, and too high where it's just shooting a flamethrower out everywhere. Come on, you. Yeah, so this would be the very first time I've done copper through this mold. Don't you do it. This bottle I'm holding is quite cold. I don't want to not wear gloves because of the fire. I don't want to wear gloves because of the fire right now. I kind of want to wear gloves because the damn map gas bottle is so cold. We're gonna have to readjust this camera just a little bit. Oh, we'll play with it again here in a second. That should be good. All right, set that to the side. Grab my pliers, and while we're still waiting for that to melt, actually, let me take a peek in there. Actually, I think we're about there. I can just stay right there. Get my gloves on. We're gonna have to put a little bit of borax in, remove any little bit of slag that may or may not be in there. I just got done doing the same thing. Nice. Hey, FG, good to see you. We all got that pouring itch we got to scratch tonight, right? Hope you guys saw that video, that short I loaded earlier today. Don't worry, no vodka was injured in the making of this video. That's just a old vodka bottle full of water. I thought that'd be comical to throw in there as well. All right, let's concentrate. Got my slag spoon. Can you tell? Actually, let me hammer some of that off. I don't want any slag going in there. Got my handy dandy anvil here. Ow! I don't care if there's metal on it. I just don't want any slag falling in there. Yep, that'll work. So it'll still work as a slag grabber here. I just want to make sure if there was any glass on there, I knocked it off so it doesn't go in here and cross-contaminate. Slag is my enemy. All right, let's pour some of this in there. Got a little bit of borax. And we made a borax volcano. Set this, oh, we gotta hit it with the stirrer. All right, it's doing its thing. Okay, yeah, we got something there. Nice little sample piece. All right, off the top, let's see what you do. Man, that gets hot quick, doesn't it? Let's take it over here to the anvil. Let's see if we got any slag popping off of here. For those of you just joining us, go back and watch the first 3 minutes of this video. It's hilarious. Yeah, I see all these Morgan dollars right here we smashed. Yeah, go check it out. It's hilarious. Happy April Fool's Day. Oh yeah, look at that. That was all slag. What, like, there wasn't even any copper in there at all. We might want to go do that one more time, get my slag spoon going. That's insane. I'm glad I checked. You just never know. I'm going to poke my head in there and make sure we don't have any more slag. And maybe use the spoon. Let's take a look here. Open that up. Glasses on. There's something going on here. I'm going to hold this and hover it for a second and get all that moisture. Let the moisture evaporate off of this thing, because I did just dunk it right into that bucket, right? When you put water in your molten metal, that's when you have a steam explosion. You don't want to do that. Safety first, guys. Okay. Again, one more look. I mean, man, I almost don't trust that. See all that black going on there? Let me tap that with the hammer one more time. Hey, Deneen, welcome in. Good to see you. I don't trust it. I just don't like it. Maybe I should do a little bit more borax, just in case. Anybody else sneak in there with you, Deneen? We got Jeff Crumpler in the house. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you. Anybody else sneak? No, I think we got everybody accounted for. I appreciate y'all coming in and hitting the like button. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Let me poke my head in here one more time. Ooh, hello. What's your name? Woohoo! Good God, I'm glad I'm wearing glasses. That could have been bad. Remember what I said? Steam explosions? That was like a really close call. That's probably the closest call I've ever had. Stay tuned for more. Let's try that one more time. Angry. We'll call this the angry pour, right? Yeah, I'm seeing something in there. Let's get the spoon. Actually, even better, let's get a little more borax. And then the spoon. Where's my guy? There it is. Got my scooper. Borax is cheap. Molds are not. So if I use a little extra borax, it's not going to hurt anything. Looks like you're getting it cleaned up. Yeah, I'm trying, man. Now I'm just getting started here, actually. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more of this in there. Let it bond to the slag right there on top. Melt some of that moisture off of there, or let it evaporate before I go dunking. I think we're going to be all right with that now. Again, I'll come back and test that soon, but I want to give this a little stir. Okay. Again, another sample. That looks much better in there than it did before. I don't like what I'm seeing. See all that black going on? That's what we want to avoid. Not that this was really any dirtier than any other material I put in through my crucible, but it is giving me some grief here today. I think there's like some old insulation melted on top of the wire. That's why I'm having a little bit of extra issues than normal today. Yep, definitely a little glass coming off. Woo, that was warm. Right on the legs. Wear pants. Oh wait, here we go. Oh wait. I don't think I quenched this. Let's be very careful. Oh yeah, this is the one piece that was there. Come on, you. Let's set that down. It starts smoking. We know I definitely didn't quench it. See that little piece right there? That's what came off. See if I can get a little hammer on it, see if any slag comes off of that. Basically glass. Nope, that's clean. I'm just imagining things. We're ready to pour. Let's do this. I'll get you guys the front row seats, because why the hell not, right? Let's make it right there, as close as possible without being in the way and without burning or breaking anything, am I right? And let's see, are we still hot? I mean, it could be warmer. Let's just put it on top of the furnace for 2 seconds. We'll readjust the chat, and it should be ready to go. Jeff says, looks like you're getting it cleaned up. Bro, you have to be careful, and red gloves smoke right through. I know I've done it a few times. Oh yeah. Like, this stuff's pretty hot. I've gouged before. If you guys are welders and ever used gouging rod, you know what hot is. It's about like this, but like spraying everywhere and all around you. You know where your your leathers, you will be burned 100% of the time. I actually had a story of old general foreman I worked with. He refused to wear lace-up boots anymore after that. He couldn't get out of his boots fast enough because a giant piece of molten slag, probably about the size of this, went down into his boot, into the tongue of his boot, got stuck, and then proceeded to melt its way through his ankle. Well, he couldn't get his laces off fast enough. He got a third-degree burn right on the top of his ankle. So he refuses to wear those ever anymore. So he just wears the slip-ons now. So I get it. Remember, like this furnace, this is a little guy. This furnace is a little guy. I've been in them the size of a freaking Albertsons. They're freaking huge. Some of those furnaces out there are unbelievable, really. Ever figure out how you got that bright orange on the bees? Bright orange on the bees. No, it's actually still a mystery. You're talking about the brilliant bee that Seven Stacks got on an auction. My last the Channelversary auction. Yeah, that was a quite the pour. It's a rarity, but it does happen here. I'm whenever I see it, I'm super pleasantly surprised. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah. Let's get this guy on the road again. Always check to make sure you're level. This is the little guy I use, a little torpedo level. We're in the lines. So that way, in the lines, we're good. Always check. You never know. Like somebody might have come and bumped your table when you weren't looking, and then you got a nice slope, and then everything's not nice and flat. It's like off to one angle. That's the first time I poured. I pretty much did that, and I caught onto it really quick. Hope you guys are ready, because I sure am. Let's get this party on the road. Get this show on the road. Sorry, I'm mixing up my analogies here. Is that close enough? I think we can do better. There. That's a good shot. That's for the money shot, everybody. Here we go. Now, nobody blink. You'll miss it. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's heavy. Here we go. Just turn it that way. I didn't fill it up all the way. Son of a gun. That's the problem with turning it sideways like that. Wearing these big, thick gloves, you can obstruct your view. But again, no slag, so that's a promising notion there. What do you guys think? Let's set it to the side. I might like it, I might not. Let's take a look. Who knows? Maybe it's the prettiest thing you ever saw. You guys ready for this quenching action? Gotta love that sound. That's like my favorite part of this, I swear. Just it's like dropping bombs over here. Ooh, hello. Ooh, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. It's smoking, or is it steaming? Like I said, I didn't fill in this top here. It actually kind of makes it look cool, honestly. Again, if it doesn't clean up nice, I don't like it, I'll throw it back in the crucible later. There's a lot of black on here, which means there's a lot of those nice reds underneath. I found that out with the copper cream. Underneath all these blacks, there's a bunch of beautiful reds. So if you guys have any of my pours and you want to throw copper cream on them, you're not going to hurt my feelings, especially if they're like really black. You'll take all that black off and you'll see like probably like one of the most beautiful things you got. It'd be so cool. All right, we'll come back to that here in a second. I'm not super satisfied with that one. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat for me. Is that a good one? Razbubba likes it. It's a good one. Awesome, he says. All right, well, that might just have to be number one. Because remember, we're going for the very first one poured out of there. And it almost looks like a relic, honestly, the way it is right now. That's the line all the way across. It wasn't over pour. It's an under pour. But you still have both the angels in there. Actually, that because of it's missing there, it almost accentuates the angel there a little bit more. I kind of like it. I like it a lot, actually. Who wants to play how much that thing weighs? Let's play a game. If I can get my crap out of the way. We'll pour another one here in just a second, guys. Any guesses? Makes it unique. It certainly does. should we do? I'm thinking about putting copper cream on this tonight too. That'd be really cool. This is the very first one of these. We are on ounces, Troy. We gotta change that to regular ounces. There it is. All right, I'm gonna give you guys like 10 seconds to guess the weight of this thing. Just guess this for bragging rights. I'm gonna say 3.75. That's my guess on this one. 3.75 ounces. Rasbobo, man, this ain't Price is Right. Come on, man. Or great minds think alike. Here we go. Let's take it out in 3, 2, and 3.94. Damn you, Rasbobo, you got me again. Just kidding. That is number 1, though, guys. I think I like it. Got better white right here. When we give it that copper cream, it's going to really clean up pretty, too. All those blacks will turn into nice, beautiful reds and pinks. But now, let's pour the next one. And again, we'll get the money shot ready for you. This time, let's get that a little straighter, a little closer to you guys. I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that's going to work perfect, actually. Perfectly. All right. Don't blink, guys. You'll miss it. Here comes number 2 of this. Hopefully it's a very chunky monkey. That's what I'm going to go for. Oh, a little too much. Dang it, I hate it when that happens. Ah, do I leave it? Do I leave it? Ah. It's actually, other than that one little spot right there, it came out quite nice. Oh, that is hot, too. Look at that thing. You guys ready? Here comes that action. That's the best. It really is. Nice, fresh water this time. Let's take a look. Get that set up. Hope you guys can see the same. Woo, a little warm. Oopsies, he said. Ooh, I bet you this one's going to have some really nice colors, though. I can clean that up with the file. Leave it on. Probably end up doing it with the file, but look at the ripples. The ripples tell the whole story, really. I think this is going to be a good one, plus the face of it. I think that one's a keeper. It's a keeper. That's number 2. Number 2. That's this time it'll weigh 4 1/4. He says it's a possibility. Honestly, I'm gonna go 4.45. That's my guess. Any other guesses? Any other guesses before we do it? Let's play. What's that weigh? It's a good thing my scale's not broke. It just says broke on it. Any guesses? Anybody? Am I lagging or are you guys lagging? What's going on here? 4.3, FG says. What did I say? 4.45? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dang, that's a honker. We got 5.59. That is a chunky monkey. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's definitely a keeper. You guys can see the thickness difference. This one filled out all the way. So this one was a pretty decent pour. Just that one little splash over. Dang it. Ah. That's number 2. Let's go for number 3. And then what should we do? Let me figure that out. We'll do at least a third one of those tonight. Or should I just do nothing but those tonight? I just don't know. Kind of liking this. I'm obsessing now, so I can actually get it 100% perfect. Where'd my pliers go? All right, let's do this. I think, yeah, it's a good placement. Here we go, guys. Don't blink, you'll miss it. And there's a heavy guy. Oh, I think that's a good one. Steady hands. Okay. guys are ready for this. That is just so cool. Love it when it does that. Again, that one's a keeper. Everybody else thinks that when it steams like that, it's just so cool. Let's check this thing out. I was giving it a little second there. That last one was a little hot for a little longer because it was so big. This one feels just right. I feel like Goldilocks over here. That is going to be a fantastic one, I think. After we get done pouring all these out tonight, maybe the very first one, I'll show you guys what it looks like with the copper cream, and we'll come back on another video and show what it looks like with the rest of them. But look at all those pinks showing through already. This is going to be a really nice pour, I think. I mean, it already is. I could leave it the way it is, but I think these are deserving of a little cleanup. Just I'm kind of obsessing with this Wright's copper cream stuff lately. T-Bird turned me onto this stuff. Really good stuff. Absolutely recommend it. That's number 3. Who wants to play What's That Way? Nice smooth pour. Thank you, Razbobo. I was a little proud of myself on that one versus the 2 before it. I'm telling you what, I wasn't born yesterday, but I'm definitely a little rusty, it feels like. But at the same time, I haven't poured bars before. And you guys got to think about it. These are my only bar pours that I have. Everything else is rounds. Let's see what we got. Raka says 5-3. What am I going to say? I just don't know what to say. Man, that's a hard one to say. I'm going to say 5.1. Here we go. 4.78. 4.78. So yeah, it's in between. It's the Goldilocks. We had too small, too big, and just right. Love it. Let's do another one. Screw it. You know, every level that you go through your material in your crucible, I swear it's like you get these different colors every pour. And typically towards the bottom is where you're going to see the really, really cool pop colors. Excuse me. Woo! Hey, Daryl USA, good to see you. Welcome in. All right. Where's my pliers? I keep leaving them over here. Bad habits die hard. All right, guys. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Oops, did you see that? I don't know if that was a piece of graphite that just slid off of the crucible or what, but yep. Gotta get rid of that. Can't have that contamination in the pour. Good eye, right? Black on black. All right, let's try that one more time. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Oh yeah! Ah, I can see I missed a corner. Son of a gun. Get the crucible closed back up. Keep it nice and toasty. Come on, you. There it goes. Had a booger wrapping around my spout. Slap it back in. I was a little shy in this corner. It's hard to see on camera. A little shy on that one too, but not bad. Not bad at all. Here it goes. That's the best. Anybody else like that quenching sound? Because I just love it. This one's still pretty warm. If it was any warmer, I wouldn't be able to hold it. Oh yeah, you see all the little black stuff flaking off? It's because it's so hot. I just saw it pop off because of the heat and the metal's contracting. Let's give it a second. We might be able to see some more pop off. I love it when it does that. Really hard to capture on film. Most of that happens in the quenching bucket. Yep, there went a little bit more. Happened right there. You guys watch closely. You can see sometimes the black just pops off naturally. It's kind of cool. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes, right? Again, another fantastic one. Let's see what it weighs. This one's heavy. This one's in the 5s for sure. I mean, I could be wrong. I was wrong on the last one. I'm going to say this is 5.5, man, at least. Any other guesses there in the chat? All right. Gerald says 5.98. I'm saying 5.5. And 3, 2, 1. 4.99. Dang it, Daryl, you got me. Good job, buddy. Off by 1/10 of an ounce. Right on. Daryl, you got an eye for this, don't you? So if I pour these perfect, I bet you 5 ounces would be the target rate for the target weight for the copper. That little bit right there in the corner, that's what screwed me up. It would have been the perfect 5 or a little more. But it's fine. Again, gives it character. Let's do another one. That's number 4. Let's go for number 5 now. Sorry, I'm yanking you guys around the whole shop. I'm just excited. Let's try this one different. We're going to spin it around 180 degrees from what we've been doing. Let's see if we get a different result. See if it's even noticeable. Repeating the same thing over and over and expecting different results is the definition of insanity, right? So I won the bar, right? Nice. Tell you what, you won first dibs. That's fair. All right. Guys, don't blink. You'll miss it. We're getting a little low on material here. There might be enough in here for this one. Oh my gosh, just barely. That was the last of it. I think we're done for the night then on pours. I'm just going to kill the furnace. Oh, that's nice and flat too. That came out cool. Oh, did it do those? Oh, I think it did the ripple thing again, like the very first one on the Warrior, the light bar. This will be a really cool one. Hopefully this is like a really special one. I tell you what, maybe we'll use the copper cream on the very first one, and this last one here, this is number 5, just to show the differences, if there's any at all. Put my gloves to the side. Ooh, it feels like perfect, like straight across, like no lumps, like a little dip right there because it was out of material. But that worked out just right. That little hot at the end there, it fell out. It didn't oversplash it. Usually that's the case on smaller pours. It kind of goes in and splashes all the way across like water. It's ridiculous, but this one came out really nice. I like what I'm saying. You guys like what you're saying? It's got one little booger there, but it's not even sharp or anything. I'll just leave it. Usually, if there's a booger and it's sharp, I absolutely take the file to it. I don't put hazards out there. But that's a really cool one. All right, let's take a look at what we have here. I'm going to say this is on the lighter side. I'm going to say 3 1/4. This one's going to be 3 1/4, I think. Maybe 4. Somewhere in there. Do you guys like this design, by the way? I haven't got too many critiques on it, both negative or positive. Nobody's really said much of anything. You can kind of see the radial lights coming out away from the cross in the background, like it's sun rays coming down across the cross with the 2 angels. on either side. The angels are standing on either side here, fully cloaked in like robes or whatever. It's kind of cool. All right, let's see what it weighs. 3, 2, 1. Man, I'm just off tonight. I can't weigh anything. 4.39. 4.39. So yeah, not 3 1/4, not 4, not 5, but 4.39. Very cool. I'll tell you what, let me get that copper cream out and let's see what we can do. Get my special formula for cleaning copper here. Yes, very special formula. Got a bowl. Actually, let me back you guys up so you can see what's going on. There we go. Got a dirty bowl here. I'm gonna wipe a little bit of that out. All that's in there is a little bit of leftover copper cream, but I'm gonna keep it nice and clean. Get that old stuff out of there. Probably ought to get like a stainless steel bowl or something. Just grab whatever is like convenient. Let's see what it looks like. We're gonna do, if they clean up fast, maybe we'll do them all real quick. See what they all look like, because why not? There's only 5. And they actually clean up very quickly. Maybe we'll get them all started, beginning to end, soaking with the straight cream on top. Then we'll come back to it and just start brushing it off. How's that sound? Again, we got to put the special formula, the copper cleaning formula, in the bowl. Strasputia. Very good. Now, not going to use the sponge, or should I just use the sponge? Now I'll just use the sponge to apply it. Brush it off in a minute. Get a nice copious amount there. Keep them in order still. I can go back because they're all so unique and look at the video and just figure out which number's which. I had to do that once. It's really annoying, so I just keep them in order on the table now. I hear an upset cow outside. Sounded pretty close, actually. If one got out, that would not be good if they get out on the highway. Man, I'm really just super tickled that y'all came in here to hang out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. We're getting very close to that 900, guys. We're like 20 something subs away from having the next giveaway, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that happens sooner than later. You never know, though. Might take 10 years. No. Just kidding. But yeah, the giveaway should be happening relatively soon. We hit 900. We hit 900, right? It happens when it happens. Okay. I kind of like what number 5 did there. That's just as special as the first one, if you ask me. This is the first time I poured copper out of these pours. So these are the very first batch on this particular mold. You guys saw the other night I did a one out of sterling silver on it, and it took me 4 tries to do it right. Okay, so now we got plenty of material. The cleaning agent on there. That's the Wright's copper cream. Good stuff. Go ahead and just start brushing that stuff off of there. See what she looks like. I tested this out a few different ways with some scrap pieces and even a good one of my tri-knot rounds before I put them to actually my finished products. I was so pleased. By the way, another tip, use warm water. It says on the thing, use warm water, it helps. So this is only getting the heat out of my cold hands right now. And it's so cold I can see my breath. So that's not helping the chemical process here of cleaning carbon off of these. Or is it just graphite? Yeah, it's graphite coming off, right? But it is working. Most certainly. So paranoid of dropping this in this ceramic bowl. I was like, it's fine. It's glass and it's glazed enamel. It won't penetrate. And I was like, wait, this stuff's heavy. If I drop it on it, I'm gonna break it. I probably ought to use a metal bowl for future reference. Let's just look. I like where this is going though. This looks good. Definitely won't be stamping tonight. After we get these cleaned up, that'll be it for the night, guys. But happy April Fool's Day. What a way to finish it out, right? I think this is any indication. I might have to get some warm water. But I like what I'm seeing that is coming off. The warm definitely helps. This is the coldest I've ever used this product in, that's for sure. Oops. Get some of that directly on there. How about that? Let's just really go for it. I don't think this is an abrasive from... I mean, it might be mildly abrasive. It did say aluminum oxide in there, but typically what I find with the aluminum oxide is very fine ground. So I probably wouldn't try to use this on a proof coin or anything, but for these purposes, I think it's perfect. Let me adjust the chat here really quick. T-Bird's in the house. Oh yeah, T-Bird, no gloves. I totally did that, didn't I? Didn't even think of it. It's just so cold. That is funny. Thank you, T-Bird, for pointing that out. Hey, T-Bird Stacking, the Broke Stacker, I just tagged you in my video for this cream. Heck yeah, man. Well, I will check that out after I get off here and clean up the shop tonight. I try to put everything away, so when I come back to it, everything's just ready to go. Yes, T-Bird, you were right. I was supposed to wear gloves. Bad Broke Stacker. Oh yeah, oh man, yeah, this is actually doing its thing. I think I finally sucked enough heat out of my my hands to clean this thing up. Again, warm water, man, warm water. That's like the biggest contributor factor to this. Normally would have had this cleaned up already. Man. This is just a soft bristle toothbrush I had in the bathroom. I was like, yeah, screw it. Retire that one. I don't think it got used too much. I got an electric toothbrush and I stopped using. I might have used this one like once before. Cleaned it up pretty good before doing this, obviously. I want to be gross. Man, you guys see all these colors coming through here though? Let's take a look. Might have to redo this one once a little bit later. Yeah, look at those colors. Actually, where's my special formula? I got a little bit of water here. Last little bit out of that bottle. Lots of nice colors coming through there. I'm glad we didn't just throw this back in the furnace. This is actually a really cool piece. This is number one for the Broke Angels, if you will. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate that. I haven't for the last 2 months or more. No extra fingers yet. Nice. Well, I don't mind growing extra ones. I wouldn't mind keeping all the ones I have though. That's my thing. That's a really cool piece. That's number one. Man, really cool piece. Let's give this number two. I think this was the heaviest out of them all, wasn't it? It was like almost 6 ounces. Let's see what this one looks like, guys. If I missed you in the chat, I apologize. I kind of got my hands full here. I should probably place myself where I can actually see in the live chat as I'm doing this, right? I could. Let me try. Get this a little closer over here. Just straddle it. Deneen! Good to see you guys. Really a pleasure every time you guys come in. Thank you. T-Bird, how'd you like my how to clean silver eagles video earlier today? Was that something or what? That was like the very most hardcore way to get rid of water spots off of your American silver eagle. Thought I'd share that with you guys. If that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and check out the video. It's pretty entertaining. Ooh, lots of reds in this one too. That's really cool. This one is the one with the tail. Put it in the chat for me, would you guys? Should I go ahead and cut off this tail later and then finalize it? Or should I leave it on there? I think I'm going to take it off, but if you guys want me to leave it on, I'll leave it on. Again, it gives it more character, but it's not perfect, so I'm more inclined to taking that off. It's just a little extra work, though. Let's get another little dab on there. This is citric acid, ammonia, powdered aluminum, and some other goodies in this cleaning product, but it's relatively safe. I bet if you put a pH strip on it, it wouldn't even hardly be on there at all. And I mean, citric acid, what would give it like a 5 on the acidity level? It's like orange juice. I would take it off. I was doing it. Okay. T-Bird said, yeah, that's where I used my rights cleaner on a few months back on my lives on ASC. It's nice. Daryl says, take it off. Okay, I will. Not tonight, but when I go to finalize this piece, I will clean it up a little bit better. Actually, I'm going to probably come back and clean all these all later with some warm water too. Just wanted to give you guys an idea of how cool that product is and how much of that black comes off with relatively little effort. Like, I could put it in the stainless steel shot in the tumbler, and that definitely does it. But unfortunately, when you do that, it takes everything back to clean metal. So it will take all those beautiful reds off of there too. Man, look how beautiful that thing is. Why would you want to take that off? So much character. Oops. Not this part, but you know, the red. That's a bright red one. That is really epic. I kind of want to go back and, man, there's like so many of my pores out there with black on it, and if you guys took the copper cream to it, it really would not, like, let's make that a challenge. Hashtag Broke Stacker in copper creaming his pores. If you have any of my pores with the black all over it, or like a majority of it black, if it's not like a brilliant, like, natural finish already, like, and you're not satisfied with it, tag me in it, videotape it, and post it up there. That'd be really cool, I think. If you guys are down. If you don't want to and you want to leave it like, you know, all al dente, please leave it alone. And it's actually kind of a testament to how I started off too, if you want to leave it. But at the same time, you want to, man, I'd be kind of tickled to see what they would come out looking like. Because if this is any indication, man, these are just really cool. Let's do the next one. This is number 2. Get number 3 going here. Again, let me straddle this camera / cellular device. Wouldn't that be an idea? Everybody just starts cleaning up my stuff. Like, oh man. Didn't get to do it myself though, so it wouldn't technically, I mean, it's my work, but I didn't finish it. Does that count? I don't know. I know T-Bird like really went to town on the pores. He got a mine. He took it back to clean metal. He sure did. Getting white speckles all over. I know, I know. That's why I'm kind of trying to lean it towards the bowl here. It's the contaminated water. I'm gonna go through and hit all of this with some bleach or something later anyway, so it's overdue. What was that? I just heard someone talking or the wind whispering outside on me. Maybe it's one of those skin changers coming to take my soul or whatever. This is going to be an AMSR. Someone just can figure out how to get rid of my voice. Oh, no, it wasn't someone talking. It was a cow mooing again. Sorry. It was the cow skin changer. Something out there calls your name back. Calls your name, don't answer back. Gives it the power. There's all sorts of mess with the skin changers. Skinwalkers, whatever they're called. Both. Daywalker skin changer. I've heard some like stories, man, over the years. There's all sorts of creepy myths and legends in the United States. Really give a run for the boogeyman a run for his money. Try to get some of that white off of there. That's one thing I did notice. You definitely got to be thorough with a clean brush and just water running to get all the cleaner off of these. Man, that's just. Is anybody else like what this does? It's really cool. I do have another trick when getting red patina to look even better. Yeah, you're using the olive oil, right? Yeah, that's a different way to do it there, T-Bird. Not sure how I feel about putting olive oil on these, but maybe I thought about it. Maybe mineral oil, give it a nice protective coat on there without getting it, you know, kind of smudgy every time you touch it. But maybe I should try it on one before I go criticizing it, right? I put one in my hand. Sorry. Yeah, you watched it. I just thought of like when you're like cooking something on the stove and then you get these speckles like this everywhere, the like olive oil. This is kind of what it makes me think of. It's like that was number 3. Now we're gonna do number 4. I hope everybody had a wonderful April Fool's Day, but April Fool's Day I think is behind us now as of a minute ago. So now, happy American Liberation Day. Is that what it is? American Liberation Day is what is that what Trump is calling April 2nd? An internet American Tariff Day, if you will. Hey, David Carl, how are you? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. This stuff does work great. I just wish my hands were a little warmer. This water was a little warmer. Wouldn't be so bad. It'd come off a lot faster, that's for sure. We're almost done, guys. We got one more to do after this. We'll do a sweeping motion with the camera there and show all of the pieces right after this and see if we spot any differences, similarities, and such like that as far as like colors go and how the patina came out at the end. It's a little dip. We're also getting extremely close to that 3,000 watch hour, the baby monetization. So if you guys want to go to bed tonight and hit one of the play all playlists on mine, put it on mute, go to sleep. That would help me out a lot. I can get like 2 or 3 people doing that tonight. I probably will have the baby monetization by the end of the week. If you do, thank you. And if you just watch anyhow, thank you. You guys rock. I just want to see like what it does. This was curiosity more than anything. Gotta have goals, right? This one looks about done. I still got a little boogers in there that I gotta get cleaned out, but water's getting pretty thick with the cleaner. I'm gonna be doing some more to it though. Oh yeah. Great colors. Loving it. Some boogers on there, don't mind that. And then the last one, number 5. And then we'll do a comparison with the rest of them. Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed something there. T-Bird said, yeah, just take a paper towel and put a little bit on a rub off afterwards with a dry paper towel. You can take it off, but it looks out of the oxidization form happening or prevents it from on the copper. That's a good idea. A little protective coat. To each their own. I mean, if you don't want it to do that and turn green, I might want to put something on there or keep it in a nice climate controlled environment. I'm at 2K watch hours. Congratulations, T-Bird. You're killing it, man. You're really putting in the work, man. You're doing a great job. My leg wasn't bothering me as much. I could try, but if my leg wasn't bothering me that much, I'd be back at work by now. This one's actually cleaning up really nice, really fast even. Maybe it just needed that extra little bit of time soaking on her because of the cold. Hey, Mega Stacker, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, bud. We're about to do the unveil and of these what we just poured and see if there's any differences, similarities, or whatnot. These were, what is this? 5 pours, averaging about what do we say? About 4.5 ounces per. So we went through about 21 ounces of material tonight, maybe 23 at the most. So that's pretty good for just filling up the crucible one time. I mean, don't ever completely fill your crucibles up. It says even on the instructions, don't go over 70% capacity of them. That way, gives you a little bit of time to spill instead of you're spilling the milk as you with a very full gallon of milk or something. That wouldn't be fun, would it? Especially with 2,000-degree molten metal going splashing where you don't want it to splash. I think that's it. Let's take a look. All right. I might just be biased here, but I think I kind of like this one the best. Not only does it have really bitching colors going on here. Sorry, I'm trying to blast some of that off of there. But look at those ripples on the back. That just really came together. I love it when they kind of fan out from the middle like that and get those little micro lines along the edges. Really cool. Like that one a lot. That's number 5. Usually it's the very last one of the pour that has like the most interesting colors or patterns. It's from my experience, that's what it normally does on the ones I pour. All right, let's get this out of the way for a second. Just a quick wipe down. Comes right off. It's just more of a nuisance than anything. Actually, it's kind of cleaning the table. Look at that. It's not just a copper cream cleaner. It's also a table cleaner. Copper Cream, Wright's Copper Cream, sponsor me. You can also brush your teeth with it. Just kidding. Tell you what we're gonna do though. We're gonna hit this all with clean water really quick. Oops, dropped the cap. I'm sorry. Vodka, yes. Cleaning this with vodka. One for my homies. Maybe a few. Okay. Now let's take a close-up and make some comparisons. Here. Dry my hands off. We'll just take this off the tripod for a second. From left to right, we have 1 through 5. Can't get too close, or otherwise I block the light out. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Let's take a vote. 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What's your favorite piece here? T-Bird, were you live earlier tonight? I'm sorry. I was hanging out with Mrs. Brokestacker. We were playing games. Yes. Vegas says he likes 5. We'll flip it back over. Man, I can see that steam coming off my hands. It's so freaking cold in here. Hot-blooded. Check it and see. Change my mind. Number 2. It's a pretty good one, too. Here, let's flip them over. Oh, you guys can see the backs, too. All those different ripples. Sorry about my my terrible lighting here in the shop. I need to get an extra light in here too. You out of here, Daryl? T-Bird says number 5. Yeah, I'm kind of smitten by number 5 too, but honestly, they all have merit. I mean, the only thing negative here on any of them really is this extra little booger on 2, but it's also it's poured so fat. How can you not love it, man? Down with the thickness, like Salivate Metal says, right? I am really pleased with the outcome of tonight, though. We had some really fantastic pours. Keep an eye out for a future video. You guys can come out and hang out with me, and we'll do some stamping on these. That'd be a nice, fun video. I'll probably have this one filed out and ready to go before we do that. But yeah, that'd be a nice future video to hang out with you guys. Looks like everybody's really liking 2, and you like the booger on 2. Vegas Stacker, if you want to buy that thing, email me, thebrokestacker@yahoo.com, and I will leave that booger on. Otherwise, it's coming off. If you want that just special just for you, which actually is kind of cool, look at that thing, then I will leave it on. Or anybody else that wants to hit me up. If you don't hit me up by tomorrow, it's going to come off. Oh, man, but it looks so cool now that you mention it. All right, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. I really appreciate every one of you coming out here and hanging out with me tonight. I'm trying to get back in the groove of pouring on the regular. So I'm going to try to get back in my normal time of 9 p.m. on Sundays, but this last one didn't work out because, well, my leg was killing me, so it didn't work out. All right, guys. Yeah, furnace is off. We got everything cleaned up. Until next time, guys, keep stacking, stack 'em high.